Oh, yes, I'm back on this JaWSGames channel, but I'm going to use it slightly differently now, for a while at least. I, instead of actual playing games, will be reviewing games that I have bought recently and played. So today's is Dissidia Duodecim 012 Final Fantasy Legacy Edition for the PSP. It's the sequel to Dissidia, and is quite similar if you've played it, in the gameplay and in kind of storyline to it. It does have a longer story. Well, it has lots of stories, so if you haven't played the first one, it's got the storyline from the first one on it as well, so you don't need to buy the first one to kind of understand. And in fact, the main story for this one is a prologue to the other. Well, it goes before the other one, so that's nice. There's more characters this time, and there's more stuff you can unlock, which is always nice. And then there's just normal fighting mode, and you can also fight online with it, although I've yet to do that because I'll probably suck. I've managed to get the hang of it, so that's got to count for something, and I've quite enjoyed it. So let's take a look at an in-game fight. So, as you can see, going on up there around me is some of the gameplay footage from it. I mean, the quality is much better than that, and the actual thing, it doesn't do it justice filming a PSP. A lot of the attacks, it's quite simple controls, especially if you played the first one. It's all circles and squares and directions, so the fighting is pretty simple. You could say it's limited a bit to, you can only have 12 different moves maximum, and it'll take time to build up that many. You'll start off with about 4 perhaps, but I think it can be quite varied, especially all the characters have different moves, and the fighting is quite fast paced, so you're too busy trying not to die to think about any of the control things. It's very smooth, no glitches that I have come across, so I could say it's a really enjoyable gameplay experience. So, in all, I'd say that it's a pretty addictive game. I've been playing it quite a bit, completed the main story already, but there's a lot of content in there, so I don't think I'll get bored with it. It'll be a game I can keep playing, so I think it's very, very good, and I'd have to give it 10. I think it's worth a 10 out of 10, considering it's on PSP, so it's limited in that sense, but it's still got a lot of game playing in it, lots of stories and bonus quests, so report things, so you sometimes play as villains instead of just, like in the first game, it was just the good people. So I think they've expanded a lot from the first one, and it's a very good game. See you next week. Or not next week, why did I say that? Next time I get a game, which for me is probably forever, but